So anyways, so again, I'm thinking, right? So, and I'm looking, in retrospect, I'm like, again, like, am I running from an opportunity to confront the matter and see what's really going on? Because at the same time, yeah, I'm protecting my peace and all that. But I ain't no punk either, at the end of the day either. So, which one is it? Which one? Which one? Which one is it? Like, part of me could be like, you know what, let me sit down with her and see, and play therapist, see what's wrong with her, maybe possibly see into why Delilah, is the way that she is, because I really do feel like I made a fair judgment. I'm not judging, I just see you for who you are. Do I want to try to therapy this and fix it and, play, caring and loving cancer and make it right? No, I don't want to. But then I guess my ego is like, Keisha, you really, running, that's what it's telling me. Running, and Keisha's not running. Keisha just wants peace. Okay, I guess I'm answering my own question. I don't know. It was something else I was going to say because I left it off in the first video. So I guess part of me feeling like the villain is simply because, one, I unintentionally knew that I wasn't going to eat the food. And then for me to be like, I really just don't want to have no parts with her without even having a conversation with her. I guess in a way maybe that makes me feel like I'm the villain, but I gotta be the hero in my story. Like, I gotta be the hero in my story, because if I see it 100 miles an hour, then I need to keep pushing. Because why? Oh, but the cancer in me. Make sure in the background y'all need to be seeing. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, we good. Nothing explicit. Okay. God, it was something else too. It was something else I was gonna say about the matter. And watch me stop this and remember. What was it about Delilah? Damn. I don't remember. But in other news, this coming Saturday, prom. Getting closer and closer to empty nesting. That was just a random whatever. I can't remember what the hell I was going to say. And watch you mark my fucking words. As soon as I hit stop, I'm going to remember. Because I hit back on the villain part of it. I did hit back on feeling like, well, am I running? Instead, I should be confronting. I don't know. And then what if, like, because not part of the reason, but I don't know if it was brought up, but like, I can't remember if it was brought up or not, but like the place that we were going to go to brunch, I mean, it was like high dollar, and I didn't know not everybody would have been able, Sunshine didn't know, okay, well, let me know when, because, it was a little expensive, but I didn't know Coco, had a financial issue with it, so I can't remember if that was brought up or not, but, no. I can't remember if it did or if it didn't. But here I was getting ready to be like, okay, well, maybe Delilah knew that, was like, okay, well, I'll just, try to hang out with Keisha at the same place. Because when I looked at it, the flyer, um, and again, it looked like AI to me. AI, there's like, anyways, I hope you know what I mean when I say it looks like AI. The flyer did have the restaurant's logo and everything, but I don't even want to. Like, well, but anyways, like, what if she was trying to make an effort to, okay, let it just be us two girls hanging out? But I would think a text would have come with it, maybe a phone call, nothing. It was just this flyer, bam. So you expected me to bite? Like, I don't just respond because I got a text message. There has to be some context. Picture, a question, it needs to have some background. I mean, you just can't just blah, 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 question. Hello? Hi? Didn't even get, I don't know if I got that. I think I got just bam, the flyer. I'm just, okay. What do you want me to do with this? Like, okay, I can read, I can see color and pictures, and okay. What do you want to do with this flyer? You're sending it to me, but what do you want? What are you trying to say? Because I'm not about to make nothing make sense. Like, you send it to me, you make it make sense. Yeah, I think this is just another part two of the thought on, yeah, like, I don't understand why these people come into my life. I don't know, it's because I got the one good fight left in me. One good fight left in me. I don't want to get physical. I enjoy my freedom. I don't want to go to jail. I really don't. Then who's gonna take care of Bo Bear? Ain't nobody gonna take care of him like I do. Ain't nobody gonna tolerate, his whiny behavior and his big backedness and his clinginess. No one's gonna take care of him like me. So I gotta stay out of jail. But yeah, I think that's it. All I know is I'm hungry AF. And I'm over here already trying to work on dinner. And it's what? 12:59 on the dot. It is literally last few hours of brunch. I thought about taking myself out to breakfast this morning. I really did. And I was up early enough kind of, but then when I got back in bed, it was a wrap. And then when my 10:30 alarm came on, I was like, well, I know it's time to get down to business. I need to clean up, straighten up for the week, and then I could continue to enjoy my Sunday. I wish I had some wine. I did a yoni steam yesterday, so I'm really just trying to stay hydrated. I did it, and then I laid down, like, so this was like, when you do a yoni steam, you're supposed to rest, drink water, and just rest. So I did it before bed, and my dreams were interesting. I can't really remember them now, but they were very interesting. And I went to bed, just in peace and thankful and grateful and hopeful for the benefits. All of, what it entails for like hold on. Let me check my front door. Hold on. Lord Jesus, my allergies, Lord. But anyways, what was I saying? Anyway, so I really made this weekend to just focus on rest and relaxation, and I'm always grateful for days like Saturday, just gray, overcast, rainy. It just puts in your mind, rest, rest, rest. Don't go anywhere. I mean, I barely had the lights on, and it was, nice. It was a dark, chill vibe. I had music at one point in time. I was doing my singing bowls another time, and just stayed drinking. I got this water jug. Let me go get it. I drank two of these yesterday. Um, it is a 64-ounce glass water jug. And so you're supposed to drink what your weight in water. So I'm like, okay, I need to make an effort. I want to make an effort to do that. And so I got that. I see how much, I looked at how much water I needed. So this is, I think, about maybe 10 off from what I need. And I drank two of these yesterday. Anyways, just recenter. I'm just trying to just recenter what I need to do for myself. And so, anyways, drink my water, took my vitamins, and yesterday was literally just a day of self-care and rest. And I focused on myself. Not promoting. Got this on Amazon. I specifically wanted glass because I got tired of my plastic water jugs warping, and I mean, I didn't always put them in the dishwasher, but after a while you can tell when plastic is done. You're not supposed to drink too long out of a plastic container anyway. So I knew that I needed to invest in something better. But yeah, so, and that's all I really care about at the end of the day, is just my health and well-being. I will, for others, I love them, and I'll say and do what I can, but then when it becomes too much for me to take on, and I'm just gonna fall back. And honestly, right now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fall back, focus on myself and the remainder of my duties for my child before she goes off to college. And then as for my grown kids, I'm there when they need me. Otherwise, I'm in my own zone. I had a habit of going to go see my parents every weekend, but honestly, I've been more so just at home and was caking for a little while. But just focus on me and home. I feel bad because one night I was on my patio. It's about a month ago, and this black lady was walking by. Where I live at, I mean, they're starting to go over here, but anyways, it's a diverse community. Let me just say that. But she stopped and talked to me, and she was, telling me what was going on with her. And, we exchanged numbers with the intention of, just hanging out, here, not necessarily having to go out or anything, which I was definitely down for. I was honestly just new in my relationship at the time. So now I see why some women, feel like, oh, well, she didn't got in this relationship and all she focused on. It's, for me, yeah, it's kind of hard to kind of balance a social life with the girls and having a partner. I don't know how that's different with marriage, but as a person that is not married and not married anymore, well, that's old news, old ass news. A person that's not married versus someone who's just in the dating scene or whatever, can't seem to. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I feel bad because she had reached out to me one time to like invite me to like I guess this birthday party that she was going to, but that same day I was expecting my guy to come over. I don't know if we were going out that. I can't remember if we were going out that day or not. So she was like, yeah, well, maybe another time. We should definitely, make an intention to hang out and whatever. And I was like, yeah, cool. Yeah, most definitely. But let me say this, though. This woman comes with her own set of problems. I can tell right off. And I'm not judging, but I just, again, it goes back to protecting my peace. Like, I can't tell if she's an alcoholic or not, but she was like, she lives with her mom temporarily. She went to boarding school. Yes, I didn't know we go to boarding school. But she was saying how, like, she has to hide her, wine from her mom. Her mom, at her mom makes her cry at her big grown age because of the things she said. And I ain't got time to cancer people. I ain't got time to cancer people no more. I don't. So immediately in my mind, I knew something was wrong with her, and everything was like red flag, red flag, red flag. You need to leave us alone. So I feel bad because honestly, I've been honoring that in myself. Gonna make me feel like the villain, but I'm gonna be the hero in my story. So yeah, there's that. I feel bad because I want to be a genuine, honest, straightforward woman. But how do you tell someone who is looking to connect with someone and they're hurting or they need someone to talk to, but you're too busy protecting your own peace and space? How do you do that? And for me, trying to slowly creep back into my Reiki, I'm just taking it one step at a time. But I know I wear my crystals. I know, and I'm not being cocky. I know I'm protected. I know who and what walks with me, ahead of me, behind me, to the sides of me, what I am surrounded in. I know that I am protected, but then at the same time, I also have free will. So, anyways, saying all that to say, when I go ahead and do my deep dive, like, I just gotta be on my shit, my environment, wherever I choose to do this and allow people into the space. That's what I can't do. I ain't gonna be able to do this shit from home because no, my home is my sacred space. And that was another thing. I was telling Smiley, that's what it was. I was telling Smiley that, maybe, I can start just inviting her and Coco over to my home to just, we can have our own little brunch, or I can cook dinner and we can hang out, make it a vibe. But I just don't know if I can invite Delilah into my sacred space, because my home is my sacred space. It is my palace. It is my place of peace. It is my realm. It is my everything. And, I fought hard to get to this point, even with a few distractions. There's kids that live upstairs, not above me, but upstairs, and they be going down these steps like they are fucking army, and they be loud in the hallway. Sometimes my damn neighbor above me, he's dropping shit and being loud sometimes, but I'm unfazed by it. You know, it just comes with the territory. It is what it is at this point. What's the point of getting upset? Hell, my damn dog, when I'm leaving, like, it don't matter. You know, he has a humane shock collar, and even then, he's still finding ways to get around. He'll just howl instead of bark. So it is what it is. But for what I can control, I'm good with. And I just don't want anything coming in to taint that. So, yeah. I'm going to be the villain to some people, but I got to be my own fucking hero. Gotta be my own fucking hero. Because ain't nobody gonna give a damn about Keisha like Keisha until her husband comes along. And even then, I still gotta give a damn about Keisha because we're human. We are human. We're not perfect. It feels just lovely. It's 9 a.m. get started, 11 a.m. career goal, 1 p.m. keep going, 3 p.m. don't give up, 5 p.m. almost there, 7 p.m. you did it. This is done. This is done before 7 p.m. So my goal is to take this to work on the days that I have to do desk days and just be chugging the hell out of that damn water bowl. Yeah, be having me pissy as fuck, but you know, I know it's for a purpose. And then when I'm at home, probably the weekends, you know, with a little drinking, you know, still, you know, try to down this, at least one of these, at least Saturday or Sunday. I did 2 yesterday. Wish I had some coffee. I need to go grocery shopping. Somebody want to do grocery delivery to me? Because I just don't feel like it. I don't want to do no delivery service. I need to keep all my coins. Yes, I could do pickup, but I really don't feel like leaving my house today. Plus, I need to cook. Lord Jesus. Well, anyways, I think that was it. So, yeah.